In the early morning of September 2005, Israeli army halts withdrawal from Gaza. Celebrating in the ceremony, the Israeli army commanders say that the Palestinian Authority should impose law and order and curb terrorism. In the peak of the withdrawal, Abbas enters a Palestinian settlement, telling the people that they should be happy. He says that Palestine looks into the West Bank for ending the occupation there and also for rebuilding the Palestinian state. A year later, the elections take place in Gaza, and on January 26, 2006, Hamas wins the majority of the votes. Hamas, celebrating its new beginning and the power, is satisfied with the results of shaping the new state. In the elections, Hamas won 46 seats in the district and 20 seats in the electoral list, the total of 76 seats. Several hours after the elections, Bush stated that if Hamas's platform is to destroy Israel, therefore there is no peace. The United States, he stressed, won't support any party. Its goal is to destroy their ally Israel. A month after the election, Israeli Prime Minister Olmert stops the transfer of money and funds into the Palestinian territory. Israel, he stated, will not compromise with terror and will continue to fight it. Meanwhile, Israel will not negotiate with regimes that Hamas is a part in it. Due to this crisis, on April 17, a suicide bombing took place in the streets of Israel. Israel tanks reach Gaza on June 25, 2006, when an Israeli soldier gets kidnapped. Israel will do its best to save the life of the soldier, but the international community also has to play a role in showing its seriousness to suppress President Abbas. However, the Palestinian spokesman explains that they protect the soldier because they do not want Gaza to be. June 28, Israel invades Gaza and peace officers were killed. Olmert says that the invasion will continue to fighting terror and no one involved in this terror will be freed. Haniya announces the formation of a national united government on March 14. After the declaration of the united government, rockets coming from Gaza attack Israel. Israel strikes, killing several civilians after that. On the 14th of June, Palestinian press declares a state of emergency, while on that day, Hamas militants take over Gaza. 3 days later, Palestinians shout out on a food crisis that is happening, that they can't find sugar, oil, or wheat. Several months after, Israel called Gaza hostile territory. November 25, the Naples conference took place where the US, Abbas, and Israel negotiated. On 2008, Israel closes all crossings with Gaza, causing humanitarian situations to get worse. Fuel shortage, no electricity, and people waiting for queues to get food. Patients in the hospital could not be treated due to electricity cut. Gaza faces a shortage of electricity to 55%. This crisis leads to the event that happened 6 months ago, when Hamas fired on Israel, killing one citizen. Levin, the foreign affairs minister, proclaimed that Hamas is an extreme Islamic organization that spreads hatred in the entire region, being supported by Iran, while Netanyahu said that they will not allow the terror to harm their citizens and that the war will take time. 145 Palestinian citizens, including women and children, were killed due to the Israeli airstrike the next few days. The mass killing continues of many civilians and countries protest against Israel. While Vatican implores an end to this violence, he asks the international community in every way to help Palestine and Israel. Palestinian spokesman stressed that Hamas should play a vital role in defending the Palestinians and to target Zionists with the fierce and severe attacks. On that same day, Abbas and Cairo called for Hamas that the truce must end for the sake of the Palestinian people. The United States next day declared that Hamas has shown itself as a terrorist organization. For the violence to stop, they said Hamas should stop flying rockets into Israel, while the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Iran issued this saying that this is a war crime and a genocide. However, Olmert believed that Israel has the right to protect its own population and to defend its country. On the same day, one Israeli was killed, 7 injured due to a rocket attack from Hamas. Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak said that the Israeli attack is unacceptable and must be stopped immediately. December 31st, the Arab League called for immediate end to the Israeli attacks after the attacks on Gaza from Israeli airstrikes. The League also requested the International Security Council to hold an urgent meeting that the attacks must be stopped to protect the Palestinian civilians and to end this ongoing war. Overall, this video shows the result of what happened 6 months ago and what led to it happening. What happened in Gaza 6 months ago was similar to the 1945 Holocaust. Also, there were casualties in the Israeli end, leading to the death of many soldiers and civilians. The Palestinian-Israeli conflict has been going on for many years now, affecting the world, and days come where both sides must come to solution.